So how did you get into like your angle at Nike, where you're hosting live conversations, you're presenting at events? How did that kind of start?
I did the Nike By You thing in 2020.
Yes,
so
your
I was one of 20 to like co-create or whatever they called it. Thank you.
Actually, I thought you might bring that shoe today, you know?
No, I've done that.
You done that? You done
know
that?
What I mean?
He's
It's
like,
cool.
You find something different now.
Yeah, it's like I can't let that be my only story. Do you know what I mean?
True. There'll be many more.
So I got selected to do that. Did that. Sold the shoe. I think I sold like 200 pairs maybe.
Cold.
But it was lockdown and it was like, I think it was 160 retail, and I was like, who the hell is like, obviously I would because I love it.
Yeah.
But like it just, so the fact that even like my face was even on the Nike.com was wild. And I've actually, all of the people that I met through that, like TT, Ludo, like Hadia Hussein, like bare of them, I'm still brethren with, like Nicole Shu.
Cold.
We work together, like they're collaborating with me on my brands. We like literally do stuff. So that was really, really sick. But that was my intro into Nike internally, in a sense, because I was a photographer, videographer full time before that.
Right.
I used to shoot for JD. I used to do loads of stuff. I used to shoot loads of stuff for Puma. So I'd shot and like edited stuff for Nike before, but it was never like knowing the people inside. It was like through agencies, cool, whatever.
Yeah.
Like my pictures had been on Nike things before, but that wasn't me. Like then my face was there, sold the shoes, whatever. Then
I do my job. You told them.
yeah, all of that. And then I made some jokes videos to promo it because we had to make all of our own promo.
Right.
And then I think that is, I don't know exactly, but I think that is probably what, because I was just, I put the shoes in the forest and I was like, oh, we're going to get endangered shoes. Like, and I was like, what the hell was that? Like, it was, and it was lockdown as well. Like, what could I do?
That's
I got
hilarious.
a drone out. I'm like, the shoes, like, it was, I was just doing some dumb shit.
That's quality.
And then I got a call from my boy Josh at Nike, and he was like, we've got an opportunity for you. And I was like, what is that? And he was like, oh, like sneakers are looking for a host, because Will and Lucian they started heating up basically.
Big up Will, bro.
Shout
Like,
Will.
they started that in 2019 maybe.
Yeah.
And they were just doing it kind of internally, and then it started broadening out, and they were like, we need a girl, and we want her to like be from the like Europe, UK, whatever. And then I think my friend Florence used to work at Nike as well, and I think she put my name forward, but she's not there anymore. But I didn't really know anyone in there, so when I got the call, I was like,
How did this happen?
like I'd been out with Josh like once or twice, like outside, because he was like brethren, whatever. He was like, they want you, and I was like, okay, like do I have to interview, whatever? I was like, no, like they're kind of sold. So I was like, all right, sick. And then it's been like 3 and a bit years now.
That's cold.
Steady.
Congratulations.
So yeah, man. Now
3
I
years
just
under your belt, you know.
shit. You know, 3 years on your belt sounds like
Yeah, real experience.
Literally.
I'm not new here.
What have been some of your more favourable experiences at Nike, or when it comes to sneakers?
I think like my favourite part was because when we first started, I was just me and Will like in our bedrooms like on iPhones, some next shit internet connections, like it all bugging out, like we're interviewing people in Portland and it's cutting out, and we're like on a live stream like people watching, like stand still, makes it look like
50K
it's
locked
frozen,
in.
like awful. So we went from that for time to like within when the world opened up again to doing like when we did the Air Max day, when it was like the game show thing. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember.
So the first Air Max day that I did was me in my bedroom, like trying to get my dog to shut up. Like it was a lot. I was like, Mum, take him out. Like I'm doing Air Max day. Like she's like, what? Like because I'm just on the phone in my room with a fucking selfie. Like from that, the year after, we did a massive show. We gave out like £40,000. There was like 100 people in the audience. It was a live show. There was like it's like telly, bruv. Like there was a TV crew, and I've got in-ears and I'm doing auto cue. I'm like, the fuck? Like this is crazy. So like kind of seeing that transition into like how it so quickly developed mine and Will's skills, and just seeing how like, okay, this is actually bigger than when it's on the phone, innit? Like the numbers are numbers, cool. But when you actually see it in real life and meeting people, it was like, raw, okay, sick. Like, and you know my name? Like, mad, like sick. But I think my favorite part is just meeting people. Like a lot of the people that I work with and roll with now is like all through having met in this sort of world, and like since I've been doing this. But other than that, I also like speaking to people that you never get the chance to speak to. I did like a show with like some color designers, and I was like, what the hell is a color designer? Like they literally work on like and develop the colors for
seasons
pairs,
ahead.
and it's like, bro, having that sort of like access to be able to speak to these people and that just pick their brains about things because it really boils down to what they're up to in the lab. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, we love it in this material and we shop and all of that shit, but to them it's like their worlds.
It's like, why did you pick high suede on this shit?
Yeah,
they're really,
it's really like that as well.
Why did you pick like purple? Why didn't you do like a hint of blue? Like it's proper detailed stuff, but same way we're neaky about our shoes, they're neaky about what they enjoy, and that's what they enjoy, hence why they do it.
The reason we're neaky is because they're neaky. Like,
exactly,
do you know what I mean?
Exactly. They pay attention and we sit up, man.
Yeah.
So I feel like, to be fair, that's kind of like how we met in terms of like being out in the space. I went to a Nike event off the back of, so I did a focus group with Nike earlier last year. In the middle of the year, and then over that summer there was the Cortez styling event. Sick. And then that's where I met you properly, because I'd seen you around before. I think we'd spoken a few times, but like not properly. That's the first time we tapped in. I was like, I want to bring you on the pod. Like, if you're down, like you like shout me. I was like, cool.
Is that what I sound like? Shout me.
She's like, shout me, man. I was like, cool, say that. And then now we're here. So man, full circle moments all around. You know
natural connections, bro.
Honestly,
real. All of that.
Honestly,
it's funny because I met you at the Sneakers Day event, and same conversation. I was like, oh.
Like,
literally.
What did I say?
You're like, shout me. I swear.
Like, 100%.
Instagram. Shout me.
And I think people think that, like, I don't know. When I first started doing it, I was like, I'm bare scared because I don't know everything about trainers, bruv. Like, and I don't. And how would I? Like, and there's bare pressure to be like some fucking higher up in this and like knowing everything. And my opinion means this, and bro, it doesn't, bro. Because the thing that we share is we all like trainers, and I think that sometimes I get approached by people that are like, oh my god, like this is so, and I'm like, bro, like you like trainers, I like trainers. Like we can talk. It's not like it's a weird dynamic sometimes.
I think it's because you work at Nike, like it automatically sets like a level of, you get what I'm saying? The big dogs. Like when Nike drops a shoe, everybody knows about it, whether they like it or not. And it's like it sets sometimes like a kind of wall in a sense sometimes. And I guess like having characters like you, like Will, who, and even like people behind the scenes in the team who are actually really, really nice to talk to and very genuine, down to earth. It makes it like really easy to kind of associate with you guys, but not to the point of like being too comfortable, if that makes sense.
Also, I just think it's so important to like actually be about it. Like I spend money on trainers, whether because I don't get everything for free, and if I want something, I have to get it. Like I can't just expect that I'm gonna get it. Like I can try and maybe investigate. Maybe do you guys have any pairs that might be able to, probably my size, probably not. So like I actually buy a lot. I buy most of my stuff, and I still will do that whether or not I work for Nike or not.
Fair enough.
Do you know what I mean? And it's like there's that the authentic part of what I love about what I do is that I'm about I'm about it. I hate that I could just keep saying that, but it's like I am. And if I weren't doing this, I still would be.
Yeah.
And a lot of people and platforms and brands just get people that have got the numbers or that look cool and all of this shit. But I'm like, do you even know what you're talking about? I don't, to a certain extent, but I know what I like and I'm in it and I'm amongst it and I want to know about it. Like I'm interested, but
you have the curiosity kind of thing. So even if you don't know, you're gonna
want to know.
You're willing to learn.
You'll ask questions.
For sure. Speaking
of things that you know about and you're all about, let's talk about your photography.
Okay.
Shooter. So, how did that start for you and why?
I just always had a camera. Like same time, I wasn't holding a camera when I was wearing those. But like I'm like from when I was a kid, like my dad's like a freshie from Cyprus, innit? Right. So when he came over here, he just like loved technology. Like
take a picture everywhere.
Yeah, literally everything. Like he had like one of the first mobile phones where you had like the case with it,
yeah.
But because he didn't have that back home, so when he could get it, he was like, we always had like VHS cameras, everything. So he did good for himself at coming over here, and so we had like little cameras and stuff all around, and I like little Sony cyber shots like back in the noughties, and I would just steal them and just take pictures of like me and my neighbours and stuff like running around. And I didn't realise that I was always doing that. And then in school, I would just make little funny videos of all my brethrens. And somehow that transpired into like literally being my day-to-day. Like,
I feel like you probably had a YouTube channel at like 13 years.
No, see, I never did YouTube.
Yeah.
No, I'm scared of it.
You swear?
Yeah,
why?
I'm not going to do it. I don't know, man. It just feels too... This is a lot. It's so much. I'd rather absorb it. It's like TikTok. I'm not on TikTok.
Fair.
Every brand that I speak to, every agency, everyone that could possibly book me for anything, you need to get on TikTok. You're missing out on the bag. Like, do the TikTok thing. I'm like, I'd rather absorb it. Let me absorb it. Like, I don't want to do that. Like... And is there such a pressure to like have to be on all of these platforms and do all of these things? But I'm like,
yeah,
really?
That's a problem with me. I'm working on it, but in terms of like,
to be honest, I can't even get onto I haven't been posting on TikTok all the time either. It's not great.
Amen.
It's not great.
No, I was gonna say like I feel like not every week, but every so often there's something else.
Yep.
And the way that I can consume things and I can put out content, I feel like I can only put out content once at a time on a different place at a time. Like there was a time I was really using Snapchat.
Yeah.
And then obviously when I started doing this, I used Insta, but I didn't really post on Insta. So I started posting on Insta more. And then...
Just stories though.
Yeah. And okay. And then I started using Twitter.
Just stories.
I started using Twitter, and then now I use Twitter a lot more. I don't know how to use all of them together.
Yeah.
And it's really exhausting.
It's a full-time job.
Yeah.
It's insane.
And then now it's the thing of making content and differing it per app. But the same people have you probably on all 3 different apps. So
Yeah.
What's the point?
Yeah,
Or
it's
the whole
job,
thing
man.
of you might hit a specific audience on one app that's not on the other app, but in general, everybody. When I say everybody, like a lot of people are gonna have a TikTok, who are gonna have an Instagram, who are gonna have a Snapchat, who are gonna have Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if you have one, you're most likely gonna have them all. It's not like you're just and there's only an audience of one. Do you get it? So I struggle with that a bit. Do you struggle with putting out content, or is it because it's your bag, you have to?
I mean, it is to a certain extent, but it also isn't. Like, it's not my... If it was my main income, like, because I still work behind the scenes 80% of the time.
Yeah.
Like, I'm editing 3 projects at the moment. Like, you won't see me outside screaming with a microphone around that, but that's my bread and butter, innit?
Yeah.
And I will never stop doing that because I love being in front and behind. Like, I love all of that. But there is such a mad pressure, and I just feel like, what is it that you're doing it for though? Because I hear the pressure. For me, I don't care about numbers.
Yeah.
Like, the brands that want to book me care about numbers, but I'm like, if you wanted me enough, you'd just book me anyway.
Yeah.
Like,
Because you want good content at the end of the day,
exactly.
yeah.
And it's more about engagement. Like, I put out a video of me screaming the other day, and I got like 200 comments straight off because all of these people I actually interact with and fuck with me. Whereas if this was just a paid ad or whatever, I'll probably get like 5-6 comments, or I'll be in the close friends being like, can you not comment on this so that it looks like I'm lit? Like, it's not that for me. And my intention online isn't to get... It's true though. Like, my intention online isn't to get numbers and likes and whatever. But maybe it's because I don't necessarily just make my money from that.
Fair.
Yeah.
My intention online is to make sure that my portfolio looks like I can... It's more for me. I want to see what I've done.
Yeah.
People ask me, how many sneaker shows you done? I'm like, wait, let me just count all the flyers because I'll put every flyer up. And like, for me, it's more like a history timeline and coming across in a certain way and like just showing my achievements as opposed to like, damn, I got like 10,000 likes and I don't care. But that's just me, innit? Some people do.
Putting something up on your business account and commenting from your personal account for engagement to reply on your business account.
And you keep you're getting notifications from each one.
Yeah.
Next time,
and you're looking at you look at the notification like, it's just
It was just me.
It'll be like, so I'll post on the TheStockroom pod.
Yeah.
And then I'll go on my
Personal.
I'll comment. And then I'll see Instagram gives me the notification that I've commented.
I'm such a waste. Like,
I hear it though, but it's a game, innit? It's a game.
Yeah.
So if you don't get enough comments in a certain amount of time, not enough people are gonna see
Exactly.
it. Blah, blah.
It's the whole algorithm
It's just,
thing,
I
innit?
can't be asked. I've actually got things to do in real life.
Yeah.
Genuinely.
Yeah.
Like, I have to. My dog's gonna piss himself if I don't take him outside. I don't care about. Do you know what I mean? But
Sometimes you just want to post and leave your phone alone. Like,
I love that though.
yeah.
Like, upload it. hide for a bit, come back, and then when it hits the 100,
oh, these people them. Yo.
That's why I always look forward to birthdays.
Yeah.
Snapchat.
It's a big ego boost though, isn't it? Like when something's going off, the ego boost is mad.
It's crazy.
I'm like, if I'm feeling a bit, or if I've argued with someone and I'm sitting on maybe like a nice cute little press shot that I haven't, I'm like, I'm gonna upload this today. And you lot are gonna tell me, yeah, Ash, fly.
It's not even that. You post something on Twitter, you write something on Twitter, you throw your vote. You come back, 100 comments, it's all hates. People are calling you every bad black word under the sun.
you got 100 quote tweets.
Nine
of them are all private.
And then you have the one quote saying, I don't know if you've noticed, but you're getting cooked, bro.
I miss Twitter, man.
Hey, Twitter's funny, man. Twitter's funny.
Tangent, whatever the word is.
Yeah.
I moved off it, but to get back onto your photography.
Oh yeah, I wanted to ask you actually on this. Like, so obviously you've been freelance for a while now. I think off the pod you said you've been freelancing for about 6 years. So how did Pay Your Shooter come about?
So Pay Your Shooter come about when I worked at Arsenal Football Club.
Okay.
I used to film like press conferences and like pitch side interviews. Nice.
Tomatoes.
And then I was freelancing there for a little bit straight out of uni. Then I went to Rinse FM.
Okay.
And I was freelancing there for a little bit doing like camera stuff. And then they both offered me a full-time job. One was a lot of money, one was a little money. But I didn't want to be in the football world because it just didn't like, all that they could talk about was football. And I loved it, don't get me wrong, and it was sick and I loved the opportunity that I had there. But like, I'm way more passionate about music, and I was like, I'm taking up space and this is someone's dream job and I'm not fully in it. So I'm gonna go to Rinse and I'm gonna make way less money, but I love music, bro. Like I'm gonna meet all of the people that
you
like
wanna meet.
everyone that's a close friend to me now I met in those years when I was there in it.
Cool.
So then I was there full time. The money wasn't great because it's community radio, innit? So it's like you don't get big P's, but I was there. I was working like 7 days a week. Sometimes it was wild.
Man,
like Sunday nights we used to do the Grime show at 9 p.m. I was there Sunday till like 11:30 p.m. like, and then have to be in the office next day. Like wild, but I loved it, and it was like part of it. Part and
parcel, innit?
And then from there, I was like, obviously meeting loads of artists, meeting loads of DJs, producers, whatever. They're like, oh, I've got this show. I work for this brand as well. I need to do this. Like, would you come and like shoot this for me, whatever? Doing that, and I'm like, I'm getting like 2 bills for like 1 hour of like just helping this brethren out. Like, there's some money to be made here that I'm not making. And then I started getting shouted for like branded stuff. And there'll be like X amount of money for a day. I'll be like, I'll take the day off. And I'll be like, this is more money that I make in a month.
Yeah, I hear
like,
you.
What the fuck?
I hear you.
Like, so then I think I just said it one day to my brethren Eugene in the office, and I was like, these don't need to pay their shooter, bruv. Like, what? And he was like, hold that. And I was like, no, you're right. Like, I made one t-shirt. It's so butter as well. I don't know what the graphic design in me was saying. It was awful, but I made one tee, and everyone was like, oh, I want one. I was like, cool. Made 50 tees. And I was like, is this a brand? What is this? I don't know. Like, and then everyone just started saying it and like calling me. Like, I used to love, like, I'd turn up somewhere and they were like, shooter. I'd be like, yeah. And I had like 3 cameras on me. Like, I used to love it. It's like my favorite thing is like capturing stuff, innit? Like, I used to film loads of BTS like in the studio, like when people, like artists are making music. That's like my favorite thing to capture. Like the first time someone sprays a bar that then makes it onto the track, like that. I love that shit. So yeah, I was doing more of that, and then it sort of just just sat flatline for time. Like, cause then I left Rinse, I had to freelance. I was like, I'm struggling, like how to say yes to everything. I'm like, fuck, how am I gonna make money? I can't have a brand. I can't pay to fucking buy clothes to sell. Like, I can't. I need to survive. So the brand just sat flat for time. But all my brethren were like, there's something like it's sick.
There's something there,
Just like could just sat for time. Then I ordered loads of stuff. I was like, let me start doing parties. I started thinking maybe I should do like what Clint's doing and make like graphic tees and try and make it that. And I was all in my head about that. Then I got some shit stuck in customs. It cost me like $3,000 to get out of customs. Because I didn't do my thing. I don't know business like that. Then I didn't. I was like, I don't know how to pay import charges, blah, blah, blah. I was like, I just ordered it from China. Like, to me, not like whatever.
Fair.
And I was like, okay, so I'm down now. I don't care. I sat on like 300 t-shirts for a time, literally years. Then COVID happened. I was like, fuck this shit. Literally nothing. And then I started hosting, and I was like, everyone's still coming to me for shooting, and I'm like, ooh, I don't really do that like I want to, but I ain't got the time or the energy but I know so many people that I met in that time when I was shooting. Like, when you're in the pit as a photographer, you're brethren with all the other people there, like, because you're all bare tight, you're trying to get the shot, like it's a mutual respect that you have for each other. Met so many people, loved them all, and I was like, actually, I just give all my brethren, like, people come to me for work, I'll be like, oh, I can't do it, but Mira Callista's a 6 shooter, you should use her. Or go to Ashley, he's got someone. Or like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Basically, well, I was just doing, just like, I didn't want no money from, do you know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah.
And then recently, bigger things have been coming. Like, oh, do you think you would be like, do you think, like, people were assuming that it was an agency anyway from like just, I guess, the title.
Yeah.
Like, coming to me like, oh, I've got like 10 grand budget for like this video shoot for blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I could do that as me solo. I'd probably really stretch myself. Actually, 1 second, I know all of these people. Like, let me take a cart, let me build a team. Like, I'll crew it up with all of the people that I personally work with that are sick. Because in my time being freelance, I've worked with a lot of agencies. And a lot of creative agencies are full of people that don't really know how things operate, generally.
For sure.
Like, they want a photographer, but they don't understand how that works, how the editing process is. Or like, as a video editor, I fucking hate it because they'll be like, oh, can you make this more like energetic? I'm like, okay.
I'm working based on the footage and what you give me on camera.
For real, bro.
Like, we can't go back and
insane.
reshoot because
Honestly,
it's done.
The amount of people that I've made sound like they can speak English from my own skill set. You didn't say that sentence, bro. I made you say that sentence.
Literally.
Like, and so I do love that element of it. But yeah, so things sort of naturally just like coming. So now I'm like, cool, I'm gonna set it up, registered it as a business. It's got its bank account. The garms are coming. I don't want to be like the next brand that, bro. It's not that. It's a uniform because like photographers. It's not even photographers. Any creative, like, people ask you to work for free all the time.
Yeah.
And that's what I hated. I was like, oh, will you come all the way to fucking Kent and shoot this like wedding? We might have £100. I'm like, huh? Like, what? Not even. Some people don't even want to talk about money.
Yeah.
And so I just wanted to like get rid of that and be like, you can tell me how much you like off pod. We were talking earlier how much I made on this, how much you lot would charge for this, blah blah. You should talk about that stuff. Yeah, because that's only gonna help like leverage everyone else.
Exactly.
Like, how would you know? We don't get taught this shit. That's how much do you charge to make a flyer on Photoshop? Who fucking knows? And each price is different. But if you don't speak to someone who's done it, how would you ever know? Yeah. So I just wanted to make the like taboo money conversation like
a normal conversation.
I'm like, it's normal. Like, talk about money. It's such a British thing to be like, I don't fucking care. Talk to me about it, because then you'll get better than I will. Like, so that's what I wanted to do. So I'm just trying to develop that a bit more to get like the agency step of it building. I want like the roster of people that I work with, both brand wise, like as clients, but also the people that I hire to just be like fucking sick people that I actually rate and like. Yeah. So I'm just working on that, but I just think it's a sick name.
No, it's cold.
So I trademarked it. So I'm like, I don't know.
It's mine now.
It's kind of mine now. So I don't know what will come from it, but yeah.
Hear it, man. I hear it.
What's been your favourite shoot?
Shoe ever?
Yeah. Shoot.
Oh, shoot. Favourite shoot.
So I've got a cold, so.
Favourite shoot. I shot, to be fair, I haven't really directed anything in a while, and I get scared of that. I'm like, I'm not a director, I don't really do that. I'm like, I'm a host now. I don't know, it's a bit weird when I get approached for things like that.
Different hats in it.
But yeah, it's weird. And sometimes when you're out of practice of something, I'm like, do I still know how to do this? I don't know. Yeah. But I just did the Amazon Music's Ones to Watch for 2024.
Okay.
And that was the first big director role that I've done in a while. I had to interview all 13 of the Ones to Watch for Amazon Music, and a lot of them are artists that I've been watching for a minute and actually a fan of, and did that shoot, and it was so much fun. I worked with Toby Leary, who is my DOP, and he's sick. I met him on a shoot, and he was just, you know, when you just vibe with someone, I'm like, sure. I'm getting you on the next thing. Like, you're sick at your job, you're a vibe, whatever. Yeah. My little sister assisted me. It was just a fucking sick day, and I had so many I had 13 amazing conversations with 13 artists who are at the stage where they're about to blow. And I think that's a really special time in an artist's journey. Sure. So that was really, really sick, and that was only recently. That's and it made me, when I left that, my brethren, Daisy, who creative directed it, and Toby messaged me separately and was like, you really smashed that. And I was like, because I don't really believe in myself often in those kind of roles. I just know I can do it, and leave. Yeah. But I was like, fuck, I enjoyed that. Yeah. Because before I've always been scared, or I'll do it and I'll be like, there's bare men on set, and it's all a bit daunting, and I'm scared that I'm going to do something wrong. This time I was like, I feel like I've stepped into myself enough to be like, this is a sick shoot, we're having a sick time, very spread my wings out on that one. It was
that's good, man.
That's coming out throughout Jan, Feb as well. So that one, is a sick one.
That's hard.
Could you tell us the artist?
Or El Mean was in it. Fuck, I've gone blank now. Elmine, this guy called No Offense, he's so sick.
What type of music was it?
Strands.
Okay, yeah.
J.O.
Yeah.
Big up J.O.
Who else was there?
Was Odell on it?
No, Odell wasn't on it, unfortunately. Siku.
Yeah. I know
just
him.
like some sick artists that I've been like,
yeah.
and like when you, it's just it was really cold.
I hear
But
that.
other than that, any other shoot that whenever JME's on set, those have always been my favorite ones. Like any music video, if JME rolls through, he comes in with a different gadget. I'm like, what is that?
Yeah.
But like it's always a sick time. And I used to do a lot of like music video BTS and stuff. So that was like how I first started.
Okay. Right.
Used to do like skep videos and like gets videos and shit, just like in the background, like lurking. But anytime Jamie was on set, I'd be like, and it'd always be a good picture because he'd be like,
Yeah. Have you still got a lot of that footage?
I got everything.
Okay.
I've got everything. I like the hard drive collection is insane.
Yeah.
Damn.
I should be a millionaire by the like hard drives are so expensive, bro.
Yo.
Like it's crazy. But yeah, I got everything. Won't get rid of that.
Chat to us.
No, that's it, man. Okay, cool. So I guess like coming from that being your biggest win, what's been some of like the struggles you've been facing as a creative? Not just I guess in terms of like pay or shooter, but just in general. Like what sort of stuff have you kind of found difficult?
I guess like generally anyone who's creative or anyone that works for themselves, maybe not even with the creative title, like pricing anything is always the hardest. That's so hard. Like, and one price that you charge for one thing isn't necessarily the price that you would charge for the same thing with a different person or a different brand. So I think that just generally overarching is a struggle.
Yeah.
And also people kind of expecting me to have the answers because I have this brand that I don't really know what it is. Like, oh, how much should I charge for this? Or, and I'm like, I ain't got the answers, Sway. Like, I really ain't got the answers, bro. And then I feel bad. I'm like, oh, I don't know. I would do it for, sometimes I'll do it cheap because I want to do it. Or like, if you're happy with it, charge that in it. But so I don't really like the idea of people thinking that I know a lot of things. Yeah. And I think that kind of feeds into the sneakers thing as well. Like people come to me like, oh my God, have you seen this? And do you know this? And I'm like, no, like, but show me, like, let's talk about it. Yeah. So I think that I struggle with that personally. I think being, I hate the narrative of like being a girl in a male dominated space, but it is a thing. Like it really is a thing. And like having to maybe sometimes overstretch yourself is like, bruv, like, do I have to really like? I have to prove to be here, sort of thing. Yeah. And I feel like I've overcome that in my own ways, but generally, I'm just like, I just want to be around good people and work with people that I enjoy working with. And now after like I guess nearly 6 years of being freelance, every job that I do is with a brethren or with someone who I've worked with before who I like, and it's like I call upon the people in the different industries and areas, like, so I don't really work with anyone who's ever gonna like cause me a problem or like
you've
like,
created the perfect environment for yourself.
So yeah, I'm very like grateful and in like a sick position, but I've worked hard to get here, so like, I'm happy to say that like I've done, you should have seen how many things I used to do back then, bro. I used to carry like 3 tripods on my back, like bare cameras, do like 3 shoots in one day, like really overstretch myself. I had enough burnouts, cried bare. But now I'm like, okay, now everything that I do, literally all 3-4 projects that I'm on now, all my friends, like sometimes that is also a curse. But more time,
but for the most part, it works out,
you know what I mean?
Yeah. At least you're having fun, right?
Yeah, exactly.
That's the aim.
Yeah, so I feel like I've got there. I don't know what's next, but I've got there.
Yeah, that's good.
So, game time, first game of the year.
Come on.
And this is, I've thought hard about this.
You're not bringing up ChatGPT again.
No.
Is that what you're bringing on?
Imagine, we're playing a game last year, and I think one of the questions was, when was the Chicago...
Was the Air Jordan 1 Chicago? Was the Air Jordan 1 Chicago initially released before or after the year 2000?
Yes. And I said pre-year 2000. I know it's pre-year 2000. He's like, no, it's not. It's 2015. And then in my head, I was like, do you know when you're like, is it me? How can I prove myself so wrong? What's happening to me? What's going on? and then I thought to myself, wait, let's see search up. And I was like, no, because I thought to myself, cool. Chicago is literally
OG
the
colorway.
OG from the beginning. Start number one, numero uno. Took the picture with the shoes hanging, and the shoes just spinning. Air Jordan 1, Michael Jordan, like
again.
That's the shoe. And then, so when he said 2015, I knew the shoe re-released in 2015, but the OG was.
It's not my fault.
And then I was like, oh, so where did you get it from? He said ChatGPT. That thing that there still is in beta version.
Yeah.
They have the meltdown over there as well right now.
No. This is different.
What's the game, bro? What's the game?
God forbid.
Okay,
it's not.
So
J'appelle-toi.
this game is very simple.
Nice.
The answers will start with the same letter
Okay.
for each of you. Yeah.
Okay.
And the letter is the first letter of your first name.
Oh, that's romantic. It is though. It's sweet. I like it.
All your answers start with A. Eman. Or you'll start with E. Michael. You'll start with M.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I like it. I like this.
It's interesting. This seems well thought out.
One thing, Bolu is good at a game. When he has it all together,
Okay.
I have it all my days. When I got it, I got it. Okay, cool. Who's go first?
just need him to get there. Go on. I'll go first.
Alright, cool.
Actually, I'm
Eman.
bad at this, but go on.
So you each have 5 questions.
Okay.
Winner wins, innit?
Okay.
Easy peasy.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay, Eman. Oh, you have 10 seconds to answer, by the way.
Is it like 1, 2, 3, or is it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Do you get what I mean?
Maybe we should 1, 2, 3 it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Go
We'll spread it around everyone. Cool. Yeah. Wait. Pause.
Oh, Bolu, grow up. No, guys. No. This isn't a man on the pod anymore. We have a woman.
Yeah, boys, behave.
Need to act.
But it's funny because I started busting up first.
I'm one of the man, no
He
worry.
set me up. Alright, cool. Eman, question number 1.
Go on.
What is the process that a sneakers app uses to give selective members of their community sneakers ahead of the release date?
So do I have
10.
to give a answer or the answer gives it? Okay.
Your answer begins with E, bro.
Oh, raw.
9, 8.
Say
7.
the question again. Sorry.
What is the process the sneakers app uses to give selective members of their community sneakers ahead of the release date? 6.
Exclusive
5.
pass.
I'll give you that. Exclusive access.
I don't know why you got that wrong.
Sorry,
Exclusive pass.
No.
Man, mix together sneakers pass and exclusive access. You're crazy, bro.
You put me under pressure.
I don't know if I can give you that. That was a bit
weak.
Yeah.
VR. Nah. That is not a 10.
Thank you.
Okay, cool. What is the name of the Nike technology that provides more flexibility and spring without compromising the structure implemented into the soles?
Oh, come on.
Yes.
Because he said implemented into the... You just see your face. That was a long ass question.
Jesus.
This is not. I'm not making it easy for you.
Okay, fine.
She's about to say aerism.
Michael, what is the restaurant that had a collaboration with Travis Scott creating themed apparel and a menu?
McDonald's.
Correct.
Okay, I feel like these... Okay.
He's in.
This carefully fall
McD's.
through. This is carefully. Okay.
Okay. Oh well. Eman, what technology was introduced by Nike to allow users to adjust the fit of their sneakers using a mobile app?
Huh? Ooh.
Oh.
6.
Begins
5,
with E.
4.
Thanks.
If you forgot your name, just letting you know.
I was gonna say hyperadapt, but that's
That starts with E.
yeah, I know.
Praise
That's
him.
what is it?
Like,
Oh.
Huh?
Oh.
Oh, yes. Oh.
Electro-adaptive reactive
yes.
lacing.
I remember that from the doc.
Man,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
damn.
Cool.
Yeah, there's no way I was gonna think of that name.
Hyperadapt.
Yeah, hyperadapt.
As
This is what we're doing.
What is the name of the brand Peter Moore left Nike for? 7.
Go on, the Nike head.
6.
Oh, I don't fucking know.
You don't know.
4. 3.
You're not gonna stick
Hey, A6.
You were so close. And so far at the same time.
Get it out of it.
Adidas.
Oh, fine.
Adidas. Yep.
Whatever.
Michael, who is the owner of Trophy Room?
Marcus Jordan.
Correct.
I forgot his name earlier.
Come on.
I haven't got it. I forgot.
Eman, in what country does New Balance make handmade sneakers?
Ooh, wow.
Angleterre. England.
Angleterre.
Well done. As what brand uses gel to create their running shoes?
A6.
Correct.
All right, they got there.
Michael, what is the name of the foundation that had an Air Force One and Off-White collab?
Momo?
Correct.
Nice.
I'm out here.
Eman, this is going to be a tough one.
Okay.
But you can do it. I believe in you.
Not the warm up. I believe in you.
I'm nervous.
The rub on the shoulder.
Literally.
Sound it out.
What is the name of the Nike pack that consists of 3 iconic silhouettes featuring an original illustration on the side using the graphic of a globe carrying a warning due to the excess use of...
Think of the word.
I'm trying to say it without saying it. But, okay, cool. What's it? Let me start from the beginning. What is
Please.
the name of the pack that consists of 3 of Nike's most iconic silhouettes? Yeah? Full stop. This pack uses graphics of the globe carrying a warning sign, and this is due to exercise of being... Wait, I don't know. There's so many words.
Due to what? Just land.
I'm dyslexic, please. There's too many words for me.
No.
There's too many words in one space.
No.
You decided to type it. This is your game.
Yeah.
Your game.
When I said it's going to be tough, I meant for me.
Read the second sentence again.
Okay, so this uses...
They have the stinker.
What's the answer? Just give us the answer.
The answer's Earth Day.
Oh,
Earth Day pack.
you probably would have got that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Wow. God,
Take a break. Take a break.
That was tough.
Take 5, guys.
Okay, what is the name of the Air Jordan 8 colorway that resembles water?
Oh.
You got this.
Aqua.
Correct.
Okay, yeah.
Get my job.
Like you're watching this and critiquing.
Taking notes.
Michael, what is the name of the breathable material commonly used in the uppers of sneakers?
You can't be talking about mesh.
I am.
You gotta be talking
Correct.
about mesh.
Mesh up.
Damn.
Last question
Shut
for
up.
everyone. Eman, what is the name of the Nike X Atmos Air Max 1 colorway released in 2017?
Wait. Sorry. Elephant print.
Can't believe my man tries to do that. That's so
That was
crazy.
really good.
The thing is, because I can't breathe through my nose, it might made it 10 times harder.
Okay, what is no wait, hold on.
What is?
I like this Maybach music.
What Nike line is designed, tested, and made on planet Earth for outdoor use?
Where else was it going to be made?
That's so nuts.
ACG.
Correct. That's
Nice.
actually the description.
Oh,
That's
Yeah.
so nuts.
Michael,
Every time I'm like,
Lol. Go on.
She's about to say ACW.
what is the name of the university who Nike has a green dunk with?
For 5 of 5, Michigan.
I would have said Massachusetts.
He's dumb.
Wait, you said
Massa
green. Green. I was thinking of Oregon. You
No,
said green.
Massachusetts is so funny, bro, for so many reasons.
What
a place.
Wow.
Small side story, yeah.
Massachusetts.
I was in America with my auntie. And obviously my auntie's Ghanaian, innit? She said Massachusetts. Massachusetts. I said, Jesus is your master than Massachusetts. No, we are
Oi.
grilled her for days.
Oi.
so funny.
That's
So-
hilarious.
What's your favourite shoe ever?
Ever.
Yeah, go one.
Faith Max.
You know what's funny? Yeah? His favorite shoe ever recently got cancelled.
Oh!
Yeah.
So he finds it difficult to answer that question.
Yeah.
No. Okay, that was my that was my favorite like grail. The
He who shall not be named, Mars Yards.
Yeah.
No, literally the Mars Yard. Yeah, his 1.0.
Really? Nice.
His 2.0. Yeah, like because that was a shoe that I first saw, and it doesn't look expensive. And then obviously with the whole history and everything, that's what made it expensive. And that was a shoe, if I could get that shoe, I would have got it by now.
Yeah.
So yeah, Mars Yard, but obviously he's a creep, so we don't.
Fair.
Yeah.
We don't F with Mars Yard anymore.
Yeah.
Full stop.
Full stop.
Yours?
No ellipsis.
Edge on the 4 cores in the grey colorway.
Nice.
Yeah.
Attainable.
Soon.
Big dog.
Amen.
Big
Amen.
dog.
Amen. Soon.
Inshallah.
But at the same time, though,
that
I'll think
way.
about it. When I have the piece for it, will I want it?
That's a question.
And would you wear it?
That's another question. Because what if I buy it and it just the air bubble just clouds up and it bursts and just like
I don't think it's that. It's not that old.
No, it's not that.
it's but like I'm worried.
What do you do? Put it on your coffee table? Like, what are you doing with it?
If that's the case, I'll probably just leave it in like a secure box, you know. Next to some like
what is
bear
your
bricks
grail?
and whatnot.
Grail.
Yeah.
I really want the you don't like CDG, do you?
Go on.
The 180s.
Okay.
All
Which
of them.
one? Okay.
Personally, there's something about the white and pink ones.
I got the pink Zoom flies because I was either thinking of those or the CDG 180s.
Like I literally, I don't know. Like I know the Asian market has smaller sizes, but I don't actually think they even went as low as me.
Okay.
So I don't think I can ever have them.
Okay.
Basically.
Okay.
Yeah, I do remember
But
these.
people
The black and
mash
pink
them
pair.
up, and
Black-
I get fuming.
Fam, the black and pink pair is crazy.
I love
Yeah, I
that's
can't lie.
that is like
Crazy.
top
That's a
of my
solid-
girl.
Yeah.
That pink of pink is really pinking.
Hyper pink.
Yeah.
Hyper
Yeah.
That one
What's
is
yours?
serious.
Mine is the Fear Pack 4s.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The freeze came out last year.
Back in the last year, yeah.
Back in the last year.
Something like that.
So, hey,
If-
2024
Yeah, if they do it, yeah.
episode title done.
Yeah, what, 2021.
Every brand, anyone that says, "Oh, comment if you want," I'm commenting on my account, my burner account, the stockroom account.
Finish me.
You
Boy,
might be having to chat
that's
to
a solid
couple
lineup of girls actually.
people. Interesting.
I've heard this year is going to be an interesting year. So the
Yeah.
comp stuff's going to come back. Silhouettes and also previous shoe releases.
There's I think I got shown 2 new silhouettes.
Okay.
One, what's that one that they recently showed end of last year?
With the showcase.
No, it wasn't in the showcase. But those Sunders come in though.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I'm there. I'm
You
so
see that-
there.
you see that pink pair.
I'm so there.
no.
I'm so there.
How do you feel about the foam posit clogs? You hate them.
They're cool, man.
Fine. One okay.
I have one pair of clogs. I think I would like another pair.
Bro,
I'd be interested.
Sorry. But then, yeah, anyway, so there was like 2 new silhouettes that I got shown in the office.
Yeah.
One of them, there's pictures have come out of it and it looks like the air unit looks like the back of like a bulldozing truck.
Huh.
I'm not sure. It's
Okay.
out. I've seen it.
Oh,
It's not maybe it's TM?
TM.
I'm thinking of
Google it.
is it like they did a racer, a fly, it was like a flying upper.
Do MXTM. No, what the heck is it?
There was a shoe that they released not too long ago.
No, I can't fucking think of it. But basically, there's one where the air unit looks like a.
It's exposed.
No, it's like it's like a cross between like a TN and like something a bit like chunkier. But the back of the shoe is
got
like
back.
it's got like tire. It looks like a tire. That when I saw that in the office, I was like, yeah, that is cold. So
Yeah.
I know that's coming. That is pretty sick. And there was another silhouette that they showed me that's like a new thing, and I was like,
Is it looking brazy?
okay.
Okay.
Oh, it's new technology. Was it?
And I just think it's a new silhouette.
Okay.
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 But yeah, so that I got shown that a little while ago, and I was like, yep, cold.
Is it this the Nike DN?
That's it.
Let me see.
Let me see.
The DN. Have you seen that?
That reminds me of a
weird.
shoe that.
Oh, I've seen it. Isn't it an Adidas shoe?
Whoa.
Do you remember?
Bold statement.
Do you remember? There's an Adidas football hooligan shoe. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's an SPZL,
Yeah,
not a
yeah,
special.
that's-
SPZL.
yeah, that's-
and they have
that's a
like
thick
the air
tire.
bubbles like air circle units along the back end of the crep.
Are you thinking of an LA trainer?
Yes.
That's giving like Air Max Deluxe
Yeah.
upper.
The one that you just told me. Yeah, but it kind of reminds me of what's the one that they released Air Max Day, the new one.
Not the Theo. It's
Pulse.
Pulse. Yeah.
And they had I was about to say Marcus Jackson. Marcus Rashford had his own colorway.
Yeah.
That kind of reminds me of that.
Yeah.
I don't know how much you can tell us about this, but basically, there's a lot of air forces.
Or a conspiracy.
Yeah, it's a bit weird.
Another conspiracy.
Obviously,
We're putting our conspiracies to you.
and you might not have any answers for us.
I definitely ain't got the answers. But, let's go.
But obviously, there's a lot of white air forces coming out and complimentary black pairs coming out, and no, you're not allowed to cook here. You're not allowed to cook. My question is different to your question. My question is, we just came out of the anniversary year, I think 2022, for the Air Force One.
Yep.
So what's all this about?
So
What's all this then?
What's all this about?
What's all this then?
What's all you got going on here?
What's all this then?
God, I don't know, bro.
Fragment, leaks. Like,
Yeah, it's a lot. I don't know. Maybe that's
CLB.
just what they're all loving at the moment.
fair.
I was surprised that last year wasn't because it was the 25th anniversary of the
Yeah.
TN. I thought there would have been bare. Like
I
obviously
thought
there
there
was
were more
some,
collabs.
but I thought it would have been.
A lot more.
Yeah.
But maybe I guess it's not that so much a favourable silhouette, like the TN itself.
What is 2024's anniversary? There must be a.
There must be a shoe.
2024.
Sorry,
is-
circling back to the beginning quickly.
Go on.
I hope they don't do a big bubble on the chlorophyll. That's all I have to say.
Oh yeah.
I want them to.
No,
Yeah, I don't enjoy the look of the big bubble on
Do
my
you not?
foot.
no.
Your foot prefers it.
Yeah, I just like the MX one. You know,
Why is there bay windows?
like
Fair.
literally, they've said
Triple glazing.
you're viewing
Triple
the you're looking at the city top floor of like one of them hotels in Greenwich, and you've got like a full view of everything. I don't actually want to see that much.
The window's still going.
Wait, why am I
I've been wearing my like 86s and now looking at this window as well.
Yeah.
That
I'm
is
like,
cute. It's nice.
yeah,
Teats.
but it feels too
Slim.
small to me now.
No, they've got you.
You know what
then
it
your
is?
feet-
It's like
They've got you as.
it's like you went from having like a regular iPhone and then you tried a plus
Yeah.
for a bit and now you've gone back to it.
Yeah,
And
no,
you
you're
didn't-
back. You're like, it feels tiny.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're back.
She forgot to mention that Nike injection that they give to you. That company. Yeah,
Boy.
it's not. Yeah,
Chlorophyll though, I'm gassed for that.
Yeah, it should be good. Should be
Hopefully.
good. Should be good.
hopefully.
Very intrigued.
Yeah. So I wanted to ask you, Sneakers Day. Obviously, they did it in September.
Yeah.
Last. Is that going to be? Do you think it's going to be an ongoing thing or?
I think so. I don't quote me on this, but there was like, because Sneakers Day that we've done this side in Europe has always been in August.
Yeah.
Right.
And that was for like 4 years. I think we did 5 years that we did that. 4 years. I should know this.
That's all right.
I should know this. Because that is usually a big European moment.
Right.
Internally, Sneakers wanted to make it a global moment, and I think just with everything like programming wise and whatever, it made sense for it to be pushed so that like the whole campaign could run across in America as well.
Yeah.
So that was like the technical reason I think behind moving it.
Fair
but
enough.
I think now that they've moved it, that it's probably going to stay.
I think we can all say we enjoyed that though, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
I think it was really nice. Like the in-person aspect to it,
From what I could see.
exhibition experience,
Was
kind
you,
of.
was you not there?
Yeah, his leg was broke, so he couldn't even attend.
Basically, I
Yeah.
tore my ACL.
Oh,
And it was like a fresh injury, so he was in
Like,
crutches. He wasn't trying
fresh.
to
so
crutch
you're out
around
of the game
everywhere.
now.
Well,
You back into training?
well, I have my. I think I mentioned this a couple of weeks back. I went to go and see the surgeon, and he said that he'll operate on me in Aprilish. So I'm back to 2024, 25 next season.
Back on the pitch.
That's the next season.
Liverpool, shout me!
Wow, not the ACL.
Hey.
Could've gone pro. Could've gone
Literally, hey. I went from
Classic.
no injuries to the worst ever injury there is.
Oh, bless
Damn.
ya.
Sorry, I just deeped something. So Liverpool dropped an MX1 with Nike, and you didn't buy one. Why is that? Are you a real fan?
On you. He's on you. He's on you.
This is what we're doing.
He's
Quickly.
on you.
Why is that
Damn.
not your girl?
Why is that
Why
not?
is that not your girl?
Because Michael's the king of underground, and Drama Cool did something with Manchester United, but
Ooh.
I wasn't in Manchester.
Ooh.
That was
Why
my
weren't
money.
you?
I wasn't in Manchester.
Why weren't you?
I was in London.
Why not? Why
I was
were you in
busy.
London?
I was working.
Busy working where?
But where did the accent come from? Crazy.
Yeah, like-
Anyways,
Birmingham? Hey,
It's all making sense.
like,
man, try and come for me.
hey, still haven't survived though.
You're not even comfortable in your own ends.
But hopefully we do see a couple more team brand collabs.
That was rubbish. That Liverpool.
Oh, you
Air
didn't
Max
like it at
1.
all? Yeah. The color choices were strange because they chose your away kit, and I really don't enjoy your away kit from last
I
season.
don't even think anybody does.
It was like a marine green
Yeah,
sort of thing with like
Marine green.
with like a bit of red, some white.
Did you see this? Sorry, side note. The picture that they chose for Marcus Rashford's poster for his boot
Yeah.
was the worst picture ever. It
Yeah.
looked so scary. And he was
Like-
all over London.
What? Nike, like.
Shut up,
This is what
bro.
Oh, my
It
bad.
can be. I don't fucking care. I was like, what? He's scaring me, bro.
Yeah,
like,
it's a bit
putting
of
up
a-
and the lights like, huh?
Yeah, it's an intimidating
That
image
was
still. I
wild.
won't lie.
But yeah.
But hey, wrapping up another great episode
Come
with
on.
with a Nike host. We've got our tradition, and I don't know if you know, but
Uh-oh.
we get all our guests to sign our pair
Inject them.
of
Let's go.
size 16
With Stockroom,
Nike Air Forces.
Stockroom
I
serum.
didn't even know. Oh
So
my
the juxtaposition
God.
between the size 16
What the
and the
hell?
toddler's size 1.5
That's the size of
Actually,
my
no,
leg.
no, no,
crazy.
That's the size
Can you put your foot in?
You can fit both
Are
them
you
in.
joking?
You could definitely fit both your feet in.
That is insane.
Wait, with the
No, with the crap.
Oh my gosh.
That
No.
is mad. Where did you get these from?
Outlet.
Yeah,
you know, we
yeah.
had to
Bonnie's
pull the
house.
I had a plug.
Are you joking?
Yeah, man.
No, that's wild.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Which one did we say?
This one.
Wow.
So just find your spot,
Come on.
drop your signature, and obviously we'll sell it for 3 bags and give you a bit of percentage
Yeah,
a couple
yeah.
years time. 30 bags maybe.
Yeah. I'm going woven tab.
Okay.
Tongue
Okay.
tab.
Okay.
Interesting.
That's new.
Good. I like it.
Yeah, man.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Hey,
it's
all
all
good.
This has been sick.
Love to see it, and you're always welcome back. You know.
Yeah, I know where
The
you are
sofa's
now.
always here.
Yeah, literally.
I'm like, when I know you got a guest that I want to run up on, I'm gonna be like,
Aye,
Surprise!
Send me the location. I've already got it.
I want to push to get like more like of us lot, like community people that actually are about it and love it, like on the sneakers app as well. Like,
Yeah,
come
man.
and chat and be on it. Like, that's what we want to do. It's
Yeah, yeah.
making so much sense.
Hey, we're here, man.
So hopefully
We are here.
that can happen.
Hey.
Amen.
Jeez.
Let me see. Let me see.
It's actually
That is hard.
It's actually cold.
I
It's
thought
actually
to
tough.
myself, yeah, putting on the toe box, because the toe box is like the main
That's
attraction.
bold.
Yeah.
But the tongue?
But the tongue?
Now everyone's gonna be like, "Who's
That's hard.
Yeah.
fun?
Yeah.
He's just massive.
Yeah.
Bro, it's so big.
Look at it
What
compared to
the
this thing.
fuck?
That's crazy. Oi, that is
Oh, that has
nuts.
fucking spun me. I'm not at home now.
Hey.
That spun me different.
On that note,
A great one.
thank you for joining us on a wonderful episode.
My
It's been
guys.
great. Hope you enjoyed
Appreciate
yourself.
We're
Yeah.
locked in now.
Come on,
Yeah.
man.
For sure.
Literally. And audience, I hope you lot have enjoyed today's episode. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Make sure.
Yeah.
Cold.
Yeah.
Make sure to like, comment,
died inside.
and subscribe as well. And yeah, man. Tap with us on socials. Tap with as always working like all the
Yeah.
time.
Come on.
Like
Pay your
always.
shooter.
Yeah, man. Pay your shooter. That's
Pay them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Photographer.
Yeah.
Photographer.
No.
No, but anyone.
Wait, he said photographer.
Hey.
Pay your
Now.
shooter. What, he's holding the 9mm? Pay him.
Don't do that. I'm gonna get a lawsuit.
No. In all seriousness, pay your shooter because they work hard to capture these amazing images, you know, and whether moving or still, pay them. You know what I'm saying?
Not even just shooters though, like anyone.
Yeah, in the creative
Paying
scene.
people for the
Real
work that they
Yeah,
do.
man, pay them what they owe. If you got the money, why not? If you don't, different story. But
about that later.
yeah, guys. On that note, it's been great.
Mwah.
We
Love y'all.
can.
Catch you next one.